went to Gettysburg. There was one thing on our roller coaster road trip extravaganza that we did not plan into our itinerary originally. And a day before we were supposed to leave, we realized that we'd be driving right past Gettysburg. And you can't go to Pennsylvania and drive right past Gettysburg and not go and see Gettysburg. So we quickly made some adjustments and tried to squeeze it in. Time for Gettysburg. First things first, we drove into Gettysburg and we went straight for the visitor center. Because of COVID, things are a little different. Not everything was open, but they did still have the visitor center open, so we went in and walked around the lobby. And while we were there, we took the opportunity to explain it a little bit to our children, what Gettysburg was and why it's significant for us. And so this war was to prevent people from owning slaves. So the people in the blue uniforms wanted there to be no slaves, and the people in the gray uniforms wanted people to have slaves. They had a bunch of guns and uniforms and just artifacts from the Gettysburg battle. And then we got to see this video, and in the video they're talking about the Battle of Gettysburg. The video had a lot of cannons in it. This was my son's first exposure to cannons.
Was that part of him gunning?
It's just part of the battle.
Was that battle gunning?
There was guns in the battle. And he was immediately obsessed with cannons, and for the whole rest of the trip he kept making cannon noises. So we're walking through the beautiful sacred monuments of Gettysburg and he's going boom, boom, exploding cannons all over the place. Hi! Evelyn, where's Mama? With small kids, you know, you just try and teach them what you can in the moment. While we were at the visitor center, we also took some pictures with Abraham Lincoln, the statue. Thank you! Abraham Lincoln! That's a hard name to say, huh? My kids had a hard time saying his name. Woo! All right, go get in the stroller. Then we went out to the actual monuments. There's Gettysburg, all the rows of graves. And it's got like this path that goes all the way around all of these historic monuments. And as you're walking along, you see all of these gravestones, and it's sobering because when you look at the gravestones, a lot of them just have a number on it, and they don't even know who these people were that sacrificed in the Battle of Gettysburg. And they have this great big beautiful statue surrounded by a bunch of smaller statues, made me just so appreciative and grateful for the country that we live in, and that people were willing to fight for freedom, and people were willing to sacrifice their lives so that their brothers and sisters could be free. And that just really kind of made me realize just how amazing people are and how great their sacrifice was. I mean, they didn't have to do that, and they did. And it's just, it's great what people do for their brothers and sisters. I'm just so grateful for the country that we live in.
Wood, so they made the wheel out of wood with spokes.
Can we go on our grass to see them?
Almost like a horseshoe. You just go straight to it. You can go to it. Go gunpowder in the bottom. And they put a cannonball in it. Powder in that end, and they pushed it all down here. Oh, just when the ball and the cannonball sink down. Because what if somebody...
I'm really grateful that we realized that it was on our way and we took the time to stop, because honestly, I think it was one of the most important sites that we visited the whole time we were on our road trip.
Why did they fight?
I don't remember.
Were they trying to free the slaves?
Yeah.
That's why they fought the war.
They fought the war so that they would...
die.
Some people did die
Why did they die?
because they knew it was more important to fight for the people who wanted to be free.
It was great going there, and it was the first time that we've introduced our children to the Civil War, what happened there, why we fought the Civil War. And I think it will be good in the future for them to see this video and learn about what the Civil War was.